Today we have the VS4-10 Origins Limited, a 1/10 scale trail truck from Vanquish. Big thanks to the guys over at Vanquish who sent us this VS4-10 all assembled and ready to go. This is normally a kit that requires assembly, electronics, you have to paint all of the Lexan, but this truck is ready to go for us. So you may see some things here that are not necessarily representative of how the kit will come. But with that said, the VS4-10 is a really good looking truck. This cool body has a lot of parts to kind of enhance the scale details. So looking at the front, we have this molded grille with light buckets that accommodate 10mm LEDs. We have this full width machined bumper going all the way across that looks really nice. We have got windshield wipers up here. There's door handles going along the side as well as that gas cap. On the back, more light pods for 5mm LEDs, and once again, another full width aluminum bumper. If you look inside, it's a little tough, but we have a full interior in here. It's Lexan that you'll have to paint and decal up yourself, but we have bucket seats. There's a plastic steering wheel in there, there's a shifter knob, and then there's more kind of decals and details going on again in the back, and then the dash too. Again, a lot of details and stickers to emphasize that dash area. And then down here for the wheels, these are 1.9 plastic incision wheels with metal rings, and then Vanquish branded rubber tires. These are 1.9, they're 4.65 in diameter, 1.5 in width. They're a nice rubber compound, and right on the side they say Vanquish VXT, so they look like pretty nice tires from Vanquish. Of course, these wheels do use a 12mm plastic hub that mounts right up to the aluminum 12mm hex on the axle that's secured with a set screw. Now, popping the body off, this truck has a lot going on inside. We have got a lot of aluminum parts. Like I said, we've got these big aluminum sliders here, our front and rear bumpers. We have these little notch tabs that provide a really nice fitment for our body. I don't know how well you can see that, those little tabs. So essentially the Lexan body fits right in there, just wedges in and is held in place, and it's secured really well. Another big old chunk of beautifully machined aluminum are going to be these Currie Axles. Now, these Currie Axles are unique for this platform. This front axle uses universals inside, they're chromoly. The rear are also chromoly. This axle housing though has an offset pumpkin, and it just puts that drive shaft almost perfectly in line with the output of the transmission. Switching to the back, that pumpkin is centered back here, but again, chromoly drive shafts use internally. And then for our center drive shafts, these are incision steel drive shafts, front and rear. Our transmission is an aluminum housing Vanquish transmission with steel internal incision gears. We have an aluminum motor mount and an aluminum spur gear shroud here. Now, the spur gear and pinion are included, the 32 pitch. The pinion uses a 3.17mm bore. Keep that in mind for your motor. But the spur gear is also slipperless, so it uses a slipperless output shaft, which is a great idea. Our battery tray right here is in a great spot, low and in the front. This is a one-piece mount. It actually extends off to the side so you can mount electronics on there, but it's a really nice one-piece design. Now, our Lexan wheel wells, they also kind of attach in this center area, so everything kind of mounts together for a really nice secure fit. We have a composite mount up here for our chassis mounted servo. That means we have a 3-link panhard setup with an aluminum panhard mount under here, but we can add in a second servo if we want, optionally for a servo winch or any other application. Underneath our wheel well, we have 90mm aluminum incision shocks, and then if we flip her over, we're gonna have incision stainless steel links as well. Again, 4-link in the back and a 3-link in the front. Another cool feature are these side skid plates here. We have our Vanquish center skid plate that's holding our transmission, but then off on the side we have these plates that kind of just seamlessly tie in to our guards off to the side. It's a really nice design how that's going on. And these plastic plates you can actually pop off with 4 screws, and you can tuck wire into there and hide it pretty easily. That's what we've done with our receiver here. It's just kind of concealed in there, not waterproof, but it's just concealed and adds a nice little touch to have that there. I should also add that these incision links are using Vanquish plastic ends now with metal balls. Another really cool feature about this truck are these Vanquish branded chassis rails. Now these rails are pretty nice. In the back they have extra mounting holes if you want to take your upper links and change the height. You can do that now, and there's also a spacer that you slide under the tranny if you need extra space to get your link underneath the motor can. In addition to that, the chassis rails have a high clearance design, so instead of kind of just being straight in the front, they go up, over, and then come down. And what that provides is just so much more clearance for when your suspension is going up, your up travel. And another really big benefit is to help prevent your steering link from hitting your chassis rail. And with this setup, it does not hit at all. It's really nice and clean. You have so much room with these chassis rails. It's a really nice design. And then with these Lexan wheel wells, I should add that all of the Lexan included with the VS4-10 is laser cut, and all the mounting holes, even for the wheel wells, are already pre-cut, so you just line it up and put your mounting hardware in. A really nice setup, and it all feels really nice and pretty taut. But these wheel wells do come clear, so you will have to paint them. You will have to paint the body, and you'll have to paint the interior. Again, this vehicle does not come assembled. You will have to assemble it, and you will have to add electronics. Now, AMain Hobbies has put together a few crawler bundles to help save some money if you need to. These combos are 15% off the normally priced amount. So there's 3 combos. There's a brushed Hobbywing setup, there is a brushless Hobbywing setup, and then there's a brushless Castle setup, all including the motor, ESC, a battery, and a servo. Links below if you guys are interested in that. There's some really nice combos. All right, guys, I think that's about it. If you have any questions or we missed something, go ahead and leave that down below in the comments. And if you want more info, we have some links, so go ahead and please check those out. My name is Brett with AMain Hobbies, and let's go crawl.
Nice.